Alright, welcome back everybody. Today, as you can see behind me, it's dark clouds. It's been raining for 2 days. And it's finally broke a little bit. It's still kind of cloudy out, so it's not real hot on this boat. So this afternoon, kind of wiped it off a little bit here, try to get the water off. But we got our buffer and our wool pad. And we got our one-step compound, McGuire's Marine RV. We're going to see if we can bring a little bit of shine back to the inside of this boat. And I got a couple different pads and stuff we're going to try to see what does the best. But the main thing that I hate is not having any kind of wax or any kind on the inside of the boat, mainly when you climb up in and out of it. I'll show you in a minute, but I've been getting in and out after this rain, and there's just, even taking my shoes off, there's feet print all over the floor. I can't stand that. And then when you go to wash it off, it don't come off. It just sticks to the floor. Well, if you'll wax that boat and put that wax on there, you just spray that off with a water hose. Nothing will stick to it. So we're going to try it out, see what works, see what don't, and we'll see where we get with it. All right. So we're going to take our McGuire's oxidation remover. It says removes heavy oxidation, tough, hard water spots, and scratches. We're going to put it on here. A couple dabs on there. And then I like to start out kind of slow. Take it, dab it on there like that. I think I got it on about 2,500 RPMs. All right. Now we got that buffed in there. This is kind of how I did my last boat. The pro line from my other videos. I just watched a bunch of videos on YouTube, found a bunch of good information on there. I used different pads last time, but they didn't have them at Harbor Freight today, so I got these wool pads. But from what I understand, when you're buffing, like the oxidation stuff, you're cutting, whatever you want to call it, you want to go slow and let that thing rotate and let it do what it's supposed to do. Don't stop. Always keep moving, from what I understand, or you'll burn the gel coat. But you just keep slowly moving around. It takes a lot of time, and I believe that's why a lot of people charge a lot of money for this. Which, if you got the money to pay somebody to do this, hey, that's awesome. Me, I'm cheap, and I like to do stuff myself just to see if I can do it.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the video, baby. Everybody on YouTube. I just like to see if I can do it and see how good I can do it and good I can make it look. So that's the reason I do it, and so I can save a little bit of money. But I mean, that is, let's see, one pass, and you can start to see a little bit of shine on it. All right, so starting to rain again. Now that I just got started on this spot, but you can start to see my reflection there, which is definitely, you couldn't see nothing in this sucker a while ago. So let's see if you can see it here too. I mean, you can kind of see my hand up there. You see the shadow, but you can see my hand in the background. So I sped it up that time to about 4,000 RPMs with the same oxidation remover, just to see what it would do. And just, once again, just made side to side, up and down, side to side, up and down. That's kind of what I do. I do it twice one way, twice the other way. And I was kind of wanting to go ahead and swap these pads and put the finishing wax on it and just see what it would do. See if it'll make it pop. Because if it will, then we'll keep doing this process through the whole boat. But if it won't, we got to change something. But see, you can see on here, you can see where the rain's hitting it. But other than it being wet from the rain, it has zero shine to it. So that is kind of coming out a lot better. Getting really, really smooth, that's for sure. And all this is, which this is non-skid, but all this up here is still kind of rough and oxidized. So, you know, even after we pressure washed it and everything, you still get a lot of white stuff on your fingers. But maybe it'll quit raining here in a minute. We'll keep going with the video and all. And, Bristol is making mud pies right now or something. What you making, baby?
Mud pizza and mud salad.
Mud pizza and mud salad. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of the rain. I'm not gonna stand there in the rain, but I'll let y'all know. All right, what we're gonna try now is I got these buffing pads from Harbor Freight. Goes on your drill up here on the console. I know my last boat, when I got into the got up close to the driver's console and all that, that big 6-inch buffer was just hard to get in to a bunch of these tight spots. I got these little things. I think they're actually for polishing metal, but they were like $3 at Harbor Freight. They just go in your drill, and we're just gonna try them and see if it'll buff this whole area up here. Like all this, and down between here, around the switches and everything, down around the steering wheel. This place is gonna be hard to get that like 6-inch buffer in. We'll try this, see what it does, and if it don't, we'll just have to use the big one. Alright, so a little $3 pad from Harbor Freight. The one thing I noticed, it slings a lot of yarn off of it. A lot. I mean, hang on, I'll show you. Look at all that. It's all over everything, which I'm going to take them off and buff around them, get all this looking good. But honestly, once I sped it up a little bit, and got it moving pretty decent. I'm trying to hold my phone and do this. Wipe all this off. I mean, it actually put, you see it right there, pretty decent. Put somewhat of a decent little shine on it. All right, everybody, we're back. Today, it's really too sunny to be trying to do this, but we've done a little test spot right here, and we buffed it with our compound, and then put swap the pads out, and then tried it with the wax, and you can definitely tell a difference here and here. You can tell a little bit of difference up here, but we're gonna keep going down the boat and see if we can get all this white haziness out of it. But it definitely did a big difference right yonder. So hopefully it'll look like that the whole way down the boat. But we'll try to get this whole side done and we'll show you what it looks like. I went to work for a couple days, so we got the boat back out here. Completely done with this side as far as buffing and waxing it. It is pretty freaking clean. And we're done this rail here in the back. We finished it with wax. Kind of see it a little bit there, but now we're gonna start on this side. I gotta leave here in a couple hours and go to Texas, but this side's got a lot more white in it, which I think a lot of that's oxidation. But like I said, on the other side, the white is showing through the yellow, which I think there's nothing I can do about it. It's just an 06 boat. But I've done this little corner right here. It got a pretty good bit of that white out of it. So I got a few hours to fool with it right now before I leave to go to Texas, and we'll see if we can knock this side out. All right, so I've done all the way to this pole here. You can see here, you can't see nothing. When you get back on the other side of that pole, you see the reflection of the grass, everything. I don't know if y'all can see it on here, but there's a line right there where I stopped. And yes, I'm gonna take these poles out and buff right there in that area. I'm not gonna just leave it, but you can see all the white in it all the way down. And I'm hoping I can get these black scuff marks out. Pretty sure I can, but we'll just see what comes out. See how it looks at the end. So I'm halfway of the boat. You can see that line good right there. These black scuff marks, they're not in the paint. But I'm wondering if I can get a magic erase mark, a magic eraser. Maybe get that off. I tried a rag and some spray stuff, but I mean, you can definitely see a major difference down the boat. Now, I still got these white patches. That's what I was talking about on the other side. And I honestly think that's just the paint. The white paint is showing through that yellow underneath it. And it may be I'm not buffing it right. I'm not no professional by no means. I just do this because I like to do it. But if you got any ideas of what that could be, see it right there, that white, or of a different way I could buff it and get it out. As you can see, the whole front there is still real cloudy. So we're definitely making a difference in it for sure. And that's really all I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this whole side, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get to the end. All right, guys, we are done with this side as far as buffing. And I think it's come out pretty dang good. Still got to figure out if we can get this black mark out, and we got to do the top rail too and the inside, but I think she looks 100 times better. Definitely made a big difference. Huge difference. You can see the reflection in the ground over there. But we're just gonna keep pedaling with her. We gotta do the back here around the motor, and then do the whole inside. But we'll be back with y'all in a little while. We'll keep rolling with it. All right, guys, we made it down here. We made it to the coast. The boat is completely cleaned, waxed, buffed, everything. Got the new decals on the motor. Got the motor serviced. And we got the hatches put back in the front. And everything loaded in it. We made it down here. Oh, and we got a new anchor. It's a 14-pound galvanized anchor. It actually fits in this slot where that other one was sticking way out here. So we got a registration sent off and new numbers coming. We're gonna take these numbers off and have them redone. But yeah, the boat's coming together good. We actually brought it down here last weekend. There's Dad's new boat. We brought it down here last weekend, went to put it in the water, and I didn't even video none. I was so upset. It runs fine, but it just will not get up and go. So we got a guy coming, like I said. He's always done all my mechanic work on my boats down here. Really good guy. And the best part about it, you ain't got to haul your boat to a shop. He comes to your house and works on your boat. He's very, very knowledgeable. And pretty much when he says something's wrong, that's what's wrong. He's not trying to take your money, so he's actually doing a really good job. So we got him coming, and as soon as we get that going, guys, we'll put her on the water and we'll show y'all what she does, and we'll have fun with it. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay tuned. If you like watching us, hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Other than that, have a good day. We'll catch y'all next time.